Hello, humans of Redwood. Welcome to the Everything Entertainment Podcast, brought to you by the Redwood Gigantea. I am your host, Elisha Vargas.
I'm your co-host, Aiden Lupian.
And today we are here with the protagonist of the musical Mean Girls. Go ahead and introduce yourselves.
My name is Kendall Correa.
My name's Jacob Lucio.
My name is Mara Sampietro.
What is your guys' graduating year?
2024.
2024.
I'm 2025. I'm a junior.
Okay, cool. Let's begin with the questions. So, how long have you guys been doing theater for?
Well, me and Kendall have been doing theater for the same amount of time when we were in Jungle Book together
Yep.
at Shannon Ranch Elementary.
In 6th grade.
And that was also done by Adrian Terry.
Yeah.
I've been so far I kind of just do the school musicals, but I did some stuff through elementary school, just like Tico and whatever. So you still do that, don't
Yeah,
you?
weren't you in Willy Wonka?
I was in Willy Wonka. I played Willy Wonka with someone else, so it's kind of confusing.
So after auditions, I think which auditions did you go to? The first one or the second one?
I went to the first one.
Yeah, we all went to
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
first
First,
one.
okay,
Yeah.
I thought so. How did you guys feel after you guys first left the auditions?
Who wants to start?
I mean, I was a little nervous.
Yeah, I was nervous too.
I'm always
Because
nervous.
I think that we thought that the casting could have gone, it's different every year. It's never predictable, so we just
Yeah.
don't know. So I think that's why we were mostly nervous.
Yeah, nobody knows ever. So everyone's just freaking out.
Did you guys get the character you guys auditioned for?
Yeah, I did.
You did.
Adrian Terry
Jacob did.
I did not. I thought I was gonna get Cool Mom, and then I got a
She was
way bigger
shocked.
part, so that was crazy.
Well, yeah, I think I got the part that I auditioned for, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so how different or similar would you say your character is to you?
I think his is
I think
to a
his
T.
is
Not a T, but
Kinda.
my.
Mine is nothing like me at all. So this has been very
Yeah.
hard. Trying to figure out how to play this character.
Can you please tell the
Oh,
audience
yeah.
who your characters are?
Okay,
Oh,
so
yeah.
I played Janice Ian. If you guys have seen the movie, she's kind of, how would you describe her?
She's artsy.
She's artsy, yeah.
She's cool.
She's
Yeah,
she's
she's
quirky,
emo.
she's cool. She emo. Nah, I don't know. She's funny too. I like playing her, but I'm just nothing like her. I feel like. Would you guys?
Yeah, I agree.
I don't know.
I play Damien, and I'm Janice's best friend, and I'm just basically a really outgoing theater crazed person who's just
Crazy.
always in everybody's gossip. He has to know the it,
Everyone, yeah.
But it's funny that Mara says that she doesn't relate to her character, but I do think their relationship is very
Oh,
similar
yeah.
to me and Mara's relationship. So in that regard, she does
Yeah.
kind of relate to her.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I don't think I'm anything like my character at all. Either.
No.
I think at the beginning, I'm nothing like my character. I think
At the
begin-
end, yeah,
At
maybe.
the end, maybe a little bit, but in the beginning, I'm this girl who just moved from Africa. I don't know anybody, and I'm just trying to fit in, and I'm socially awkward, and I don't think I'm socially awkward at all.
Definitely not.
So, yeah.
All right, so here's kind of a deeper question. It's more I guess personal, sure. Can you explain the bond between you three?
Yeah.
The bond.
Yeah, I've seen you guys in practice, and it's
Yeah.
it's just like a friend group. It's not even they're actors. It's just them having fun, but doing it
Yeah.
for a bigger purpose.
Well, me and Jacob have been friends since we were pretty much in 3rd grade.
Yeah, third
literally
grade,
third
Shannon
grade.
Ranch Elementary.
Shannon
I'm
Ranch
repping her right now.
Yeah.
Everyone go check out Shannon Ranch Elementary.
But anyways, yeah, we've been friends for a really, really long time, and we've been doing musicals together for a really, really long time. So I'd say that yeah, we're.
And we bonded over. Oh, we did our talent show.
Oh yeah.
That we bonded over singing. That's basically how we became
Yeah.
friends. And then she's just a really funny person. So I stayed friends.
That's the best.
Well,
Anyway. I got to know them all through choir. I did join chamber choir last year, sophomore year, and they've all been really nice to me, including me, and it's been fun getting to know all you guys. So I'm glad I could join them together.
Yes.
And she just adds on to our funniness.
She
and
really does.
she,
She's like,
just emphasizes everything. Like
You just see
Yeah.
them giggling all the time. They're all like, stop.
True.
and it's like not even over funny stuff. I think we
It's
just
like
Oh,
overdone.
we just laugh
No,
about
like,
anything.
it's so dumb.
It's just quiet, and then you just hear it.
Yeah. We
Yeah,
got in
that-
trouble
that
a
is
couple
basically a
times.
relationship. It's quiet.
True.
now.
Yeah, we've
Oh,
gotten
yeah.
in trouble a few times during rehearsal because we're a little
Yeah.
giggly with each other.
How like more adding on to that question, like how do you think that bond that you guys have like in real life? Do you think it's able to like really help like say yeah these people are actually friends? Like how do you think it helps
Yeah.
your acting?
I think it's definitely easier to do scenes together since we already know each other, so we're kind of comfortable with what they tell us to do, and we're not afraid to kind of tell them what our characters are going to do, because I feel like when you're doing it with someone you don't know, it's kind of hard to tell them how you're trying to play the character and know how they're trying to play it. But like since I already talk to them all the time, like I know their goals with the show, and like yeah, so it becomes easier just like playing everything out. That's what I think. Would
yeah,
you
I'd
guys
say that's the same for that. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's pretty true.
For me, it's just easier because it's just easier to be yourself around people you're comfortable with. So
Yeah.
That's true.
it's obviously easier to play the character as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Being yourself helps express it, I think, better because you're not holding back.
Yeah.
But then, yeah, it might be different.
But then it might be a
front of
little
an
too much
audience.
sometimes.
Yeah. It might.
So what's your guys' favorite part of rehearsing for the musical?
Ooh, I love rehearsal. I know. I love it.
Honestly, my favorite part is watching other people rehearse. That's my favorite part, especially the dancing, because I'm a horrible dancer.
I'm awful
so
at dancing, guys. Don't
watching
look at
people who
me.
actually can dance is like really fun.
That's
Yeah.
true. I think my favorite part is like first seeing each other's costumes.
Oh.
Like when we try on our costumes together and like Mara will walk out and we're like, oh, I did not expect that you were wearing that, but I mean, I guess you're
you
wearing
know,
that.
It's
But,
just
you know,
as a surprise to me as well.
but you know,
Yeah, I love all of rehearsal. I love singing it. I love blocking all the stuff. And yeah, dancing is so fun. Seeing
Yeah,
your
it's
friends that
hilarious.
can't dance try and dance is the best feeling ever. And even watching people that are good at dancing. Elle, she plays Karen. She's really good at dancing. And it's like watching her, it's like hypnotizing. Like it's crazy how she can just do it and look so flawless. It's not fair.
You know.
You can say this.
All right, so for the last question, it's kind of like a senior only question. So sorry about that. But
No, it's okay.
how do you guys feel about this being your last musical?
I think we're ending off on a good note. I think that at the beginning of the year, we kind of, like when they were announcing the musical, I think some of us thought it was going to be Oklahoma.
I didn't, but
I think some of us thought, I think Mean Girls, we're ending off on a good note. Like, it's definitely a really good musical, and it's, like, definitely relatable because everybody else, like, we're all in high school, so I think it, like, sends a really good message, so.
it's definitely the show that we wanted to do the
Yeah,
most.
we
So
definitely
we're really
wanted to do that.
excited
We're
about
excited.
doing Mean
We're
Girls,
excited.
and like this is our last musical, and like we
Yeah,
all get to
so-
do it together, so that's really fun.
Yeah.
Okay, that's great. Do you guys have anything else you guys want to add?
I do not know. I don't think so.
I don't think so.
Okay.
Oh, Mr. Miller.
Oh.
Thanks, Mr. Miller.
So every show has something behind the scenes.
Oh.
What is this show's thing? Like
Oh.
the inside joke or the
Oh, right.
Oh my god. Well, there's a lot
way
of
too
inside
many.
jokes. There's a lot of inside
Yeah.
jokes. Well, I think our favorite one is when Regina gets hit by a bus and there's gonna be like this big like projection in
yeah.
the back.
There's gonna
So-
be LJ just got redone, so there's gonna be like they have like lights on the sides now, so there's gonna
Yeah.
be like it's like gonna be like really exploding inside.
Yeah.
Yeah.
and then you said one of your favorite parts is seeing costumes for the first time, and you just said I didn't expect you'd be wearing that. Can you?
Like no, in the sense that like I think all of
In the
us,
sense that-
Oh, that's
In the
not.
sense that- in the
it's
sense
not.
that-
well, in the sense that I think that all of us have this like certain idea for our characters, like oh like
Yeah.
in like our minds we're like, oh, like we think that Janice is supposed to be wearing this, but you know Miss Ringhofer has like different like ideas, like her creativity and like just her mind and our minds are completely different. So it's interesting to see like it's like different and like fun to see like Mara walk out in like a dress and we're like, well, I did not think that
Yeah.
we were gonna be wearing a dress or like stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
Seeing everyone's costumes always just a shock at the
Yeah.
first time, but you get used to it.
It's
after a
just
while.
interesting seeing people in a costume, I think, in general. And then performing in it, I think, is a whole new thing because, like, people just wear costumes, obviously, for, like, Halloween. They're just doing whatever. But, like, having to perform in a costume, it's just kind of interesting.
It's just like it's like seeing someone not in their clothes.
Yeah, it's
so it's
Yeah.
weird.
it's very interesting.
Although some people are wearing what they do normally
Yeah,
wear,
yeah,
so.
because
Yeah.
yeah, high school. But there's like this scene where like it's like Halloween, so everybody is actually performing in Halloween costumes.
Yeah.
So it's hilarious.
That'd be
For like our characters, like some of the stuff that he wears, I'm like, oh, I would never wear a Cher shirt, but you do, you boo.
Share.
Yeah.
I was told by Mrs. Galvan that this show really isn't for younger audience.
no.
No,
Oh,
it's,
no.
It
if
is
you're
PG-13.
like under
It is
13,
Yeah.
you should not come to the show because you will
Which
be
just
very
makes
upset.
me want to see it more.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's,
right.
it's
Yeah.
pretty funny.
I don't think it's more about like there's not really any foul language. I don't think so. It's
No.
just about like the topics that we talk about are more like for high school and not for like
Yeah.
middle
Yeah,
schoolers
they're
or
more
elementary
mature.
And I
schoolers.
think
They're
it
more
adds
mature.
to the complexity of the show. I think it adds to the message too. Like you have to have some of that
Yeah, you have to
For
kind
street
of.
smarts
controversy
Yeah,
Yeah,
to
yeah.
get to the real message of the
Is
show.
there, for each of you, question to each of you, and I'd like you to take turns. Is there anything your character has to do that makes you uncomfortable?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Okay, well, I'll say mine.
Okay.
Dance,
Yeah.
for sure. My
No, I
character's
mean,
like,
the topics, right?
oh,
Like,
the
Oh,
topic.
oh, yeah.
Is there any, like, clearly it's not intended for a young audience.
Oh yeah.
So is there anything that you're asked to do that you're like, I'm glad there's not little kids here. Like this creates tension.
Yeah.
Like talking about sex or
Oh yeah.
talking about.
I mean, I think that my character, like her character development is very different than everybody else's because she starts off really shy and then she like turns into like pretty much like a clone of Regina, but she doesn't really say anything like because she doesn't really know like any of that stuff. So I don't think my character really says anything. It's more of like all the plastics that have to like say stuff
Yeah.
like that. Yeah.
Do you have a similar arc to the lead in Grease? To go from the good
Sandy?
girl to like
I
I
don't
think she has the
I don't think-
opposite,
Yeah,
honestly.
honestly, I think I do too.
Okay.
It's definitely, it's really different because, like, at the end of the show, it's like, oh, I realized that I, like, turned into this horrible person, and then I'm like, wait, hold on.
Yeah.
This is not okay.
Calm it down.
Yeah, we
girl.
need to calm it down. Like, yeah.
For me, honestly, no. Like, a lot of his character like deals with his sexuality, but to me, that's like not something I'm that uncomfortable with.
I think it's something normal that a lot of people
Yeah.
deal with.
Yeah.
Is there anything in your character? You're an adult in the show.
No,
No.
I play a teenager.
All kids-
I play
all
his
teens.
best friend.
we're best friends.
I don't know. Mine has a backstory with Regina. Basically, Regina got everyone to turn against her because, like, Regina told everyone she was a lesbian. And with the new movie coming out, it's changed that plot line, but the old movie has a different plot line for her. So I'm just kind of trying to navigate it through the musical, because I don't want that to be a derogatory thing, like, but I don't know how to kind of perform that without, like, because you have to get the comedy in it somehow, because there's lots of lines revolving that plot line that she has. So I don't know, it's just kind of hard, like, figuring out how to play that without making it seem like a bad thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Some shows with plot lines that use homosexuality as a comedy plot. Like
Yeah.
Friends didn't age well. Like
Mhm.
there's some elements of Friends that didn't age well.
Yeah.
Like does this show do it justice, or do you think it's going to age poorly?
I think they know it aged poorly, because if you see the new movie, it's not about being a lesbian, but in this one, the musical, like the one we're doing, lots of the lines revolve around that. So it's just, I don't know. You know what I mean? I don't know. How would you
But-
think? What do you think?
But in my opinion, honestly, I think the way they deal with that, and then it's maybe it has aged a little bit poorly, but I think the way that Mara plays it like comes off well. And also I think they
Yeah.
use like Davian's character to prove, oh yeah, you can
Like to
be
play
like
off.
Yeah.
to
each
play
other.
off
Yeah,
that
yeah,
and to like
Yeah.
kind of like cancel it out, you know?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
To show that it isn't aging well.
Like,
Yeah. Well, yeah. I don't know.
Well, to me, like I'm a lesbian, right? And like I don't know, I think I don't really see it as like derogatory or anything. I just see it as like honestly, it's honestly something that like probably would happen in a high school
Okay.
or something. Like I can see it happen, and I can like I they're not using it like as negatively. They're kind of just trying to show a point that like Regina's kind of messed up because she did this,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just,
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Those were my questions.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, I really wanted to bring into this conversation why it might be,
PG-13.
well,
Or
just,
whatever it
just
is.
that the audience needs to be.
Controversial.
Little more,
Yeah.
little more older, yeah.
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 some of the other characters deal with a lot more than
Way.
Like,
yeah.
way
than
more.
us three
The
deal with.
plastics.
So
plastics,
the
yeah.
plastic in particular really deal with like sex and
Yeah.
drugs and all those type
Alcohol
of
and-
things,
Yeah.
alcohol, and that type of stuff.
That's the
Which has lots of it has been
Yes.
cut out.
Yeah.
I think.
No, a lot of it has.
Yeah,
been
a lot of
Yeah.
it has been like, cause
It's
there's,
pretty
like,
censored.
yeah, because since
even
we're
for
doing the
being
high school
PG-13.
version, there's like suggestions like in the front of the script that you can like do to change certain words. So I
Yeah.
think we like Miss Galvan and Mr. Creo did a pretty good job at like
Mhm.
making sure like that's like inappropriate and stuff like that.
Yeah, I had a whole song about flipping off the audience.
Oh my god.
So that was kind of interesting. It was pretty hard trying to figure out how to still get the message across without really saying that.
Instead of flipping off, it's raise your hand.
Yeah,
right.
raise your right
Yeah.
And
hand. It's
I'd
supposed to be
say-
finger, but it got changed, guys.
I'd say
We're looking out
honestly
for you.
probably the most controversial is Karen, just because she
Yes.
has a lot of those moments where she's like, she's supposed to be the dumb character,
Yeah,
but
she's stupid.
And everybody like pictures her as this girl who just like
Is stupid. Yeah.
Yeah.
she's a lot more than that.
She's not. Stupid.
Yeah, she's dumb, but like she's sexy, so she's plastic. Yeah.
True.
Okay, I think that's all the questions we have. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, of course, it's really fun getting to know you guys a little better. But so yeah, thank you. With that being said, I am your host, Lisha Vargas,
I'm your co-host, Aiden Lupian.
and this is the Everything Entertainment Podcast. Thank you for listening.